EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Dragons of Mexico City. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set. 6.
On first down, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Ready, break. Shot, 17, 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When you look at this defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass. And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. At their own 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do? It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Shreds the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Would you say this offense is locked in right now? They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs? Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the ball.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Ritter going to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. In this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And some room to maneuver. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete. This is Starks. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Back to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chigakonkwo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ritter. Buying time to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Montgomery, 25 yards to the house. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Chigakonkwo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And all his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of a yard. Mexico City.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This to Laporta, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
That's good for A.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter now. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ritter throwing on third down. Montgomery another target and catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Ritter. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
There we go.
Recovered by Houston.
Pass the 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dragons 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, able to, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes this one to Starks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Oilers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Oh, look at this play call. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good. 4-8.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Running for it, Montgomery. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Oilers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the ground, this is Williams.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Duggan.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's corner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Williams. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. To throw is Duggan.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.